today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Ebron with it over the middle. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
25-yard line.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
Now a handoff looking right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Love letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So now the Colts offense, they'll line up and go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
On 2nd down, it's Smith, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Bengal 1st. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down. Now Ito Smith, and some room to work. The 20, and he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 15. It's a gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7.
Rosa's kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8.
Bengals 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
1-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3-yard line.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Makes the score.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ito Smith heading back out with the rest of his offensive crew. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Smith. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Jair Alexander.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Really didn't get defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, looking for Andrew. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 42 yards.
First down, going to the air with Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Bengals' 14-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete to number
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Bengals 17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throw left side complete. That's Barton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Love. He's going to sling this. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming in the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Now let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it again with Smith. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that, because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
On second down now, it's Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Short little throw to Ebron. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Second and 7.
Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll go down at the 28.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Burrow on first down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5.
Burrow's pass. Intercepted.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in in from 4 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Bengals set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere. That drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
17.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Burrow's pass. Intercepted.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 14. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining. Here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
50.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And